假如领导交给我一件事情，我就是说能不能明天再做，或者是能不能交给别人做，或者是能不能不做。
Look at that. If the boss asks you to do something, you ask if you can do it tomorrow. Or you ask if someone else can do it. Or can I just not do it? I like this guy. Yeah, all right. My man.
这种
About giving up and not even trying. Okay.
工作就是很枯燥、很乏味，就是平常也是能混就混，不会说是新人。
It's always good about people that are not doing their job properly, and then you see the job title, Vehicle Inspection Mechanic. Oh boy. Hope they have seatbelts.
去接受这个工作，然后实在是没办法，然后才自己去做。
Only then
做也就是只是做而已，不会把它做好。有想过吧，但是也曾经因为自己算是努力工作过，然后就努力着，没毅力，坚持不了，然后就慢慢的就越来越这样。为什么坚持不了？就是感觉还是枯燥乏味吧。坚持这种东西本来就是很枯燥乏味的事情，坚持也行，不坚持也行，到不坚持还舒服，就选择让自己舒服的事情。
Yeah. Hey yo, fuck this job shit. Hey yo, like, what do you mean, man? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, yeah, why even care? It doesn't matter at all. Super seeing the Tang Ping laying flat mantra of lowering one's goals. Okay, I like that. Look at this. Look at the picture of this guy, man. He's just chilling. He's just chilling, just doing what he wants to do, man. Hey. Big chilling.
Tamping means that I cannot actually move up the ladder. I just try to save myself by minimizing my social activity and economic activities. By that, basically say no to the system. I will not cooperate. I even don't bother to.
I'm glad that other places. So these are basically Chinese NEETs. I like this. Okay.
Listening to you. I just have my own style.
Yep.
Then I have my own antisocial behavior.
Yep. Life feels too hard today. True. Homes are too expensive to buy. Yep. 18.4%. Why even
This
try?
is something I think should worry Chinese leadership much more. By that means that I would not like to try my best. I will just try my worst. So in generally, it's a race to bottom culture in China.
I think that it also, like, one thing that something like this could really worry people about is that this is how, like, a lot of, like, really bad movements start, is whenever people feel like they're hopeless and they don't have any sort of, like, there's no hope for the future, there's nothing that they can move towards. I think that many people want to have something to move towards. So what ends up happening with a lot of these cases is that they will, they get taken over or co-opted by somebody with some sort of an agenda, and sometimes it's a bad agenda.
It's a part of rebellion. It's a part of saying no to the government.
Yeah, exactly. Demagoguery, yep. Subsequent mentions of violin have been scrubbed off the internet. Worries that such unproductive behavior will hinder China's economic goals. That's smart. Yeah, there you go. You can't talk about being a fucking NEET. The first two rules of being a NEET is you don't talk about being a NEET and you don't talk about being a NEET. I like this. Generation of slackers, but youths who are slackers disagree.
因为毕竟还是有更多的人才，有很多的国家的这种栋梁之才，也不是说全是这种人，所以说每个人可能生活的这种概念方式不同，也有好的也有坏的吧。
蝼蚁如何撼动大树？我肯定是影响不到国家的，不会影响到国家。国家肯定是好的，国家的大的目标肯定是好的，不能说是人家怎么样。就感觉人挺好的，积极向上，年轻人本来就该奋斗，但是我 不想奋斗。
I like that. He's like, yeah, bro. So like, fuck, man. I don't want to work hard, man. I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill. Like, can I get back on my computer? Like, man, what is this shit? What is this shit? Like, I gotta go, man. Like, I'm bored. Like, this is stupid. Country's grand goals: take over the world. Yeah. But I mean, like, I'm glad I watched this. Like, as I said, I think this is gonna be a bigger issue as time goes on. It's especially true for like young people. The thing is that like one thing that keeps people not like this in America is that in America, and like I don't know about Europe, I'm not in Europe, I'm just talking about here, is you know, you have the idea that you can work hard, and it is true. There are people that work hard, they come from basically fucking nothing, and they are immensely fucking successful. This can absolutely happen, but that's not the norm. But a lot of people think that it can be, and that's why you see a lot of people like now in America, the main job that everybody wants more than any other job, it's not a doctor, it's not a lawyer, it's not being a politician, it's being a YouTuber or an online influencer. That is what people, young kids, want to be today. So not even sports or anything like that. Yeah, it's just nuts. The internet's changed us. Yeah, taking over is exhausting. You just want to chill. Yeah, exactly. Be mad they can't be billionaires instead of working towards being a millionaire. Well, there's a lot of people that, like, for whatever reason, they're just not successful or it's not going well for them. Maybe they are lazy. I don't really know. I mean, the thing is that people exist in society. They didn't choose to exist. They didn't choose to be in this society, but here they are. And so, I mean, they're just going to do whatever's the best for them because they don't have any real allegiance to it in the first place. Like, that's really what it comes down to. They don't care. They don't respect society. They feel like society doesn't respect them. So they don't care about the rules. They don't care about what happens. They just do whatever's beneficial for them. And that's it, which is reasonable. Yes, exactly. And I think that there are a lot of people that feel that way, and it makes sense that they feel that way. I think that, again, in America, it's much more the idea of being able to get rich by, you know, having a good idea or by working really hard. That's much more in people's heads than maybe other parts of the world. I don't know. I'm not in other parts of the world. But I think that over here, that's very, very hard. It's like very pushed hard. And I think that's why maybe it might not be as big of an issue here. But you see people all the time quitting and just like quitting their jobs in general, right? We watched that video the other day. People just fucking like, they just no-show their job. They said, fuck this shit. I'm going to stay home. And that's it. Honestly, I don't think that this is entirely a bad thing or it's something... I feel like this was an inevitability in society one way or another. Like, these people are mostly working jobs that will be automated in 15 years or 20 years or 30 years or probably next year, right, with certain types of things. So these people feel like they're just doing what a robot should do. There's no fulfillment. There's no goals. It doesn't matter. So why would they show up and do this? That's it. I can tell you as a manager, I've seen an influx of this mindset. I'm going to do as little as possible because they believe that the hard workers aren't getting recognized and compensated properly, more so in the younger ground, 25 and under. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, like, working hard will give you a better chance to get promoted, but there are other things that will give you a better chance to get promoted besides working hard. Like, you know, having a relationship with the boss, you know, being friends with the boss. The boss is your uncle. Your chances of getting promoted just got higher. Yep, yeah, your uncle owns the company. Your chances of getting promoted just got a lot higher. Now, I'll have to say, you take two people, everything else is equal. One guy works hard, one guy doesn't. The guy that works hard is probably going to come out ahead. All other things equal. So I still think you should work hard at your job if you want to get ahead. But don't think that that's going to be the only thing you need to do. Until I get fucked over for a promotion. Yeah, it's happened, I'm sure, with many people. Right? Now, is too valuable to production? Maybe. That's also the case, right? I think that there's a term. I don't know what it is in my head. But there is a term that refers to people that are too valuable to promote. Hard to find a good boss? Yeah, it is. Hard work just guarantees you'll be stuck because you're a good worker. There's a lot of people that work hard and they move up. Like, I don't believe in this whole doomer mindset that if you work hard, it won't affect anything and you're just going to be a loser and you're stupid for working hard. I think that's just as stupid as saying that if you work hard, you're going to get everything that you want no matter what. It's just as fucking stupid and just as delusional. Yes, working hard does matter. Working hard will be leading to success at a higher rate than not working hard, other things equal. But other things are not always equal. That means you still want to do whatever you can to increase your chances. It's crazy. And what's this here? You have to work hard and have the balls to ask for more. You deserve it. Yeah, if you do deserve it, absolutely. I'll read a couple of things, and then we'll move on and we'll watch the Lazy Peon video, okay? People don't understand equals higher chance equals guarantee. Yes, people, this is something that a lot of people just, again, they just don't understand. And I think also, like, a lot of people are jaded. Like, I mean, maybe they got passed over for a promotion. They feel like they didn't have a chance to begin with. They felt like they worked hard. There's a lot of reasons why this happens. If you exceeded metrics and don't get the promotion, that really fucks you. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I could see why somebody would be frustrated about that for sure. But all I'm saying is that there are a lot of other factors. And I don't think that it's just that simple with doing a promotion for anybody, right? Especially in terms of promotion for like new responsibilities, especially like leading other people. It's not just about how well you do at your job. It's about how well you deal with other people. So working hard is not always the best thing, and it should not always be the best thing because that's intrinsic to your current job and not the one that you're getting promoted to. So I do think that there is a lot of nuance to this, absolutely. But I will implore you, do not fall into the trap of thinking that working hard doesn't matter. It does matter. It's just that other things also matter. That's all I'm saying. Let me read here. I went to a job interview for a warehouse operative job. They asked me where I see myself in 5 years. I said director. After another interview, I got job as supervisor, and within a year, I became national manager. There are many people who work at a company and work their way up the company. Yes, this happens. Absolutely. Yeah, work smart. Yes. If you take your forehead and you nail a nail through your head by hitting your head against the fucking head of the nail over and over and over, and somebody else takes a hammer and does the same fucking thing, are you working harder than the guy with the hammer? Yes, you are. But you're also a fucking idiot. So, working harder is not always a good thing. Think about as, like, take the idea of working harder and put that in, like, the back of your mind. And the way that I look at it is providing value. How are you providing value? And if you're providing value, that's what matters. It doesn't matter how often you do it, how little you do it, or anything else. Providing value is what matters. Make yourself more valuable. Yes, exactly. This is something that I did whenever I worked at the IRS, is I had multiple responsibilities that I would do. And the reason for that is because it made it harder for them to fire me. I was an asshole. I was obnoxious. I'd fuck up on my job sometimes, right? And like, I had some really bad fuck ups a couple of times that, like, I got called into the manager's office. It was a big deal. And they were just like, they showed it to me. And I was just like, ugh. And they didn't even say a word to me. They're like, I think they said, all right, go fix it. And that was it. Yeah, and the reason for that is because I was working my ass off all the other times and they couldn't just get rid of me because I was doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, make yourself invaluable. And the way you do that is by providing value. Don't work hard, provide value. See the reason why I spent 5 years in prison after the IRS said I committed tax fraud? Thanks. You're welcome. Most of the people I interview rate themselves 10 out of 10. When observed, they are at best 4 out of 10. Then they're upset that they didn't get the job. Yes, and then saying that that you are totally right, man. Like, I remember, dude, I was like, this is whenever I worked at the IRS. There would be these fucking people that would sit there on their phone complaining to their family about how much they don't like the supervisor or how they can't get along with her. And like, yeah, she was kind of rude and she was obnoxious, but I mean, she was right. It's like, shut up, get your fucking ego out of this. Just do your fucking job. And so anyway, they're sitting there and these people are processing like 7 documents an hour. And like the government, you ever worked in the government, there's like a 1 through 5 scale. A 3, which was like passing, was like 120. They're doing 7. Oh, this is not fun. Like, I'm here every day. I'm working every day. It's like, are you really though? Are you really though? Come on. Shit, sounds like you worked too hard. I didn't work too hard. They paid me well. I did my fucking job. That's how it works. They treated me right, and they gave me what I felt was a good value, and I gave them, you know, my 100%. That's how it works. You give me money to do something, and then I do the thing. I don't know. I guess that sounds fine to me. I mean, yeah.